Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Akron Zips, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Dukes will boot it away to start the game. Fielded in the end zone, it's Woodhead. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Akron Zips offense is on the field for the first time today. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked... Seeing that last game out, I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Back to pass on second down. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Zips will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Dukes offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They're led by a sensational signal caller. And Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary. And there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense and their coordinator are going to have to find creative ways to help out this cornerback and use safety coverage over the top, some zone to try and get him as many doubles as they can. But you can't double cover all game long. This guy's going to be on an island from time to time, and you know that's when the quarterback's going to go after him.
I was about to say, dude, I'm not giving you that opportunity. I'm not putting him on an island. I'm going to use zone coverages. I'm going to try to hide him as much as I can. You see this all the time. You know you're at a deficiency. How do you mask it? How do you hide it? If he goes one-on-one on an island, that's a bad job calling defense.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Winston. Breaks into the open. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Not every explosive play in the passing game needs to be a 70-yard bomb down the field. If you find your running back in the progression, you just get it to him quickly. He's one of the most dangerous guys on the field with the ball in his hands, and he showed you that. Great vision, great speed, phenomenal job after the catch, and it's a big play for the offense in the passing game.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. running to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Complete in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The Zips come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
On target. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Got it in the middle. It's done.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Complete to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Zips didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can...
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Zips.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
He'll return it. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. they'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Flowers. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Dukes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Back open in the middle. There he goes. What a play by this offense. Finally out of bounds and a perfect way to wrap up the first quarter. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Akron holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Goes to the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Off to the races to the right. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, Akron. The defense putting points on the board.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have Ladainian and Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by a field goal over Purdue. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's loose. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. The Dukes moving quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Throws to the tight end. Intercepted deep in his own end. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Wants to throw on 1st down. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Man, you could almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if I just get this to him accurately, something really good is going to happen. That's exactly what transpired. Nice throw, nice catch, nice play.
It'll be a draw. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Zips, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll move the tight end. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Under fire. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Hit as he throws. Got his man downfield. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. He slings it deep to the left. Complete downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right.
And after that long completion for their first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Trying to ball his way in. Touchdown, Dukes. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
He's going to take off. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Zips come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Gives it to the back on the draw. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And the Zips will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Making side adjustments here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Hauls it in. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Got his man on the right. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Dukes with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Finds a tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the back. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, James Madison.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The throw. The sure hands. It's Duff. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Zips can really attack on this second and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got a little space. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. Got rid of it just in time. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy.
Got her in a room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get it. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They keep it on the ground to open the third. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. It'll be third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. And the Zips line up to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Dukes! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Here's the heat. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Zips with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for space. It's Gant. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Good, disciplined defense on that play. It's third and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation, and they use their speed to get to the QB.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Looking for the score. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Motion from the wideout. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. This offense looking at a third down after that last completion. Just keeps slinging it. Fires into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He caught it. This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. The Dukes are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the air. Going for 6. Touchdown, James Madison. Fired in from the red zone for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll run the screen. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Zips headed quickly to the line. Completes it in the middle. Turning it on. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Lets it fly. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Dukes! And the route is on.
And the big fella runs right down the middle of the field, runs the post route. You could tell quarterback locked into him, throws it up high, lets him catch the football, use his big body to kind of fend off the defenders and get in the end zone for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle. It's Duff. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Zips can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Down by multiple. multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Showing the arm strength to the left. Touchdown, James Madison. A great catch and run for 6. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the 4th quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. On the ground, it's Gant. He was able to get it out to the 17-yard line, but a 4th down is coming. And the Zips send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unleashes one. And they're not on the same page there.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Still looking on the move. Lets it fly. Working on the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the run. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wants to keep it in the air. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Dukes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He'll throw it. Got a man. It's Duff. Breaks into the open. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off play action on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Got some room to run.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. A strike downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He'll set up to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
After back-to-back misfires, they're hoping this time's the charm on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Reads it, fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Wants to fire on 2nd down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like.
And he's got it inside the 35. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone, won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0. What a cannon this dude has for an arm.
And there's nothing more frustrating than you watch a Hail Mary and they don't get it to the end zone or they throw it out of the back of the end zone. Great job by the quarterback. You got to put that thing way up in the air, and he does, and his receiver comes down with it. What a play.
And the extra point is good, means nothing to anyone unless you like to play games of chance. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not